Previously on the booth at the end.
What do I have to do?
Become pregnant.
I wanted to show you something.
Where'd you get it?
You're the middleman, the man in the middle.
Did his friend die because of what I'm doing?
I don't know.
Then how the hell did I end up with the money?
You murdered a man for you.
I'm supposed to kill a little girl to save my son's life.
Become a father.
That's not what I do.
Is there a problem? Should I talk to the manager? No?
I don't get it. I just want you to be ready. I will have my husband back.
Can I tell you something personal? I mean, it has something to do with what I'm doing.
Certainly.
I met a guy.
Did you?
He's all kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
Tattoos and stuff.
Yes.
Well, I was out casing banks. You know. So I'm driving all over, trying to find all the banks I can rob. Because it's gonna take a lot. I mean, I did some research, and a bank haul isn't that much. So I'm on the parkway, and my car starts making this noise. And then I see a garage up ahead.
Right.
And there's this car there already, like parked over on one side. And I go over there, and there's this guy there, asleep on the back seat, living in his car.
You met a man who lives in a car.
Richard.
You knew him?
No, but he was really cute. So I tap on the window, and he wakes up all jumpy. And I put my hands up, and I'm like, hey, my car's not working.
You woke the man who was asleep in his car up?
Well, I thought he was working there and just taking a nap. I didn't know he was living there. So I ended up buying him coffee. So my question is, can I have a partner? And he's really cute.
So you want the cute guy who lives in his car to help you rob the banks?
Yeah. Do you think that's a bad idea?
Jenny, I think people do what they do. You know how much money you need to rob? How you do it is up to you.
I did what you asked me. I set the bomb off in the coffee shop.
Mrs. Tyler.
And my husband, he's well now, right? And the Alzheimer's is all gone, right?
Mrs. Tyler.
He can come home now.
Mrs. Tyler.
Huh?
You didn't set the bomb off.
Oh, I did.
No, you didn't. You wouldn't be sitting here asking me about your husband's Alzheimer's if you had.
So sorry.
Why?
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not selfish enough to bring my husband's mind back.
So, you're not going to do it?
No.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Tyler. Been a pleasure.
Okay,
Hello, Detective.
he's my son.
Who?
Kid. I was looking for. The one who had the money. Who got away. Nobody's ID'd him yet. Except me. He's my son.
You want to make a deal to find your son.
I want to catch him before he blows some cop's head off. Or some cop blows his head off.
All right. I need you to find a corrupt detective in your department and cover up for him.
You're saying my task is to find a dirty cop and protect him?
Yes. You have to make sure he doesn't get caught, but he can't know you're doing this.
All right. But on my end, I get my son, and no one is the wiser about him. if I do this. How do you know I'm gonna find a corrupt cop in my department?
Detective. Hello, Melody.
Hello.
How's it going with the shut-in?
Ron's good. He's really nice. I mean, he's a really nice old man.
Sounds like you're getting along well.
Yeah. I bring him a meal, a dinner after I go to school. I tell my mom and dad that I'm doing a project.
All right.
Oh, and he's showing me the pictures, telling me stories about all the photos.
Photographs his son took?
Yeah, but I don't think the stories he's telling are true. I think he just enjoys making up stories. It's like all the stuff that he can't do because he's a shut-in, you know?
So the two of you were getting close. Hmm?
A little. Yeah, I guess. But I don't know how I'm gonna get him out.
Well, maybe as he comes to trust you more.
Maybe. I'm hoping he just walks out.
And if he doesn't?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to drag him out.
Then walks into a bar? Or not?
I came here to stop.
So soon?
I don't think this is for me.
The deal or the dating?
Both. I've been lying to get out of the convent, saying I have some medical condition I'm tending to.
What condition? What's the lie?
No one's asked. I have no idea. I've been out to some gallery openings, telling Mother Superior I had some tests done. I mean, even if I found a man, I'm lying. I'm not caring about him. I'm just using him for what I want.
The child.
God. Even the child is a tool to get God to pay attention to me. I mean, who does that? Who has a child to fill the gap that God doesn't fill?
More people than you'd think, I expect.
Not me.
I was watching the girl. I was gardening at a neighbor's house, like I told you.
Yeah.
So she's leaving for school, and father's walking her to the car. There's this guy down the street. He's just watching from his car.
The girl, you knew this?
Well, there's a feeling, sort of.
All right.
So anyway, I start walking closer to the girl.
Wait, well, let's go back. What was the feeling?
Just something extra. Like he had no place on the street. I mean, his car fit in. It was a nice car, family car, but the way he was sitting and watching. It just...
All right.
Okay, so anyway, so the father is walking her across the street, and I start walking toward them, and the guy down the street puts his car into gear, and the engine starts roaring, and the car starts screeching down the street.
At the girl?
I did not even know I could run this fast.
What was that like in that moment?
Clean.
Clean.
Yeah. Like everything in my head went away. The anger, sadness, it's gone. I reach over and push the father and the daughter out of the way, and the car comes rushing by me, and the air is just like... And the police came. I didn't have any information because I didn't see, but the father came out of the house. He asked me to come in. It was a nice house, and he gives me a check. He asked me to do their lawn. People really have never been that nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is after her.
Apparently so.
You knew?
As I say, I know less than you think.
So what happens when my 10 weeks of protecting this girl are over?
You get what you want.
Yeah, but what about her?
She goes on living her life.
But someone might still be trying to hurt her.
Someone out there that wants to hurt lots of little girls.
Mind if I join you? Shift just ended. Wanted to say hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Well, thanks. How are you?
Just wanted to see if you had a moment to talk.
Ordinarily, people come to me because of something they want.
All I want is to talk to you.
You want someone to listen?
No, I want you to listen and for you to talk back.
That can't be all you want.
Was that so weird?
Usually people are a bit more complicated.
Maybe I'm simple.
I thought you wanted to talk.
Hello, my name is Doris.
Hello, Doris.
You're not gonna tell me your name, are you?
No.
Nice. Most men don't know when to shut up about themselves.
I'm more interested in other people.
Why is that? Is there some big hole missing in you?
I should really get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
I tried to kill her.
What happened?
I made a mess.
Tell me.
They're gonna be coming for me.
What happened? James, you have to tell me. That's the deal.
I was in my car, staring through the windshield. My throat felt like I had glass in it. Then I thought to myself, if I don't do this, every day I come home, my boy's not gonna be there. Every day. So I stepped on the gas, and I raced towards them. And I saw them. The girl looked me right in the eyes. And then a man came out of nowhere and pushed them out of the way. The girl, the father. I missed them by inches. I scraped their car. I hid the car in the river. I don't know what I'm gonna tell my wife. I walked home and I thought, I didn't know it was gonna be like this when I became a father.
I'm kind of freaked out by something.
By what?
You remember Richard, the guy I told you about?
The cute one who sleeps in his car?
Yeah. Well, we've been hanging out, but he didn't really say much about himself. Really private, you know?
Understand.
But I found something out. Cash stashed in his trunk. Lots of it.
Cash?
He's a bank robber.
Really?
And I'm like, I want to rob banks. Is this like magic?
Everybody has a different idea about what magic is.
So we needed more guns. His dad's a cop, a detective. So we knew his dad had guns at the house. So we broke in.
What was that like?
It was exciting at first, you know, doing the wrong thing. And then his father came home, caught us. Like when he saw Richard, he was just begging with him to stop what he was doing. Screaming at me, blaming everything on me, like he couldn't imagine his own son doing something he didn't like on his own. He was furious. They were just yelling at each other, screaming and shouting. And then Richard's father, he grabbed at him. And they were trying to I thought the gun was gonna go off. He was holding him so tight.
What? What is it?
Being held that tight? Richard pulled away, pointing the gun at him, telling me to get all the guns. His father shouting, begging Richard to come home, charging him.
Did the gun go off?
No. We ran. We went back to my place and he just took me. It was so beautiful. He was crying, even as he held me so tight.
Jenny, what do you want right now?
I want him to never let me go.
You can change what you want. You want it to be prettier? I can give you a new task if you want something new.
No. Even with your magic, I don't think I could ever have that.
I saw him. No, not him. A photo of him on our wall in our home. A photo of us before the dementia set in. A little while later, he looked at me and he said, "Please, don't let me go." I put parts of the bomb in the coffee shop.
I thought you'd canceled our deal.
I changed my mind. Person is allowed that, isn't she? I have an opportunity you gave me to bring back my husband's mind. It wasn't easy. Pieces, one by one, placing them in that space above the ceiling tiles in the bathroom.
It must have been difficult.
The hospital called. Just after I'd finished assembling the bomb, I got home. They said, "Charles asked for me today." He remembered me.
That's because you planted the bomb. Because you're closer to doing the deed.
Sometimes people die, so you get what you want.
Yes, they do. Jody, what is it?
Ron got mad at me.
What happened?
I was trying to be nice. And I was tidying his place.
To gain his trust.
And I went towards a door. It was just a door. It was like a door to a bedroom. It was kind of scary.
Maybe there was something behind.
There's something.
Private.
That's what he said, but he got really mean really fast. He tried to be nice afterwards, but it wasn't. You know when someone does something and you know something about them that you didn't know before?
Right.
They're different. They're not what you thought they were.
Right.
Has anyone ever done that to you?
Yeah.
They invited me to dinner. Elizabeth's family for saving her life.
So that's the little girl's name, is Elizabeth?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it at first. They just let me into their house and we sat in their dining room. It was like a TV show. And that little girl, even the way she eats her peas, she's just very happy. Anyway, that's all I wanted to tell you.
You do seem to be very interested in the family.
No. Just, you asked for details.
Yes, I did.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep a very, very good eye on her. Keep her safe. Oh, I saw that woman, the woman that I want, at the club that she's working at this month. She didn't seem to recognize me.
You thought she would?
Well,
You haven't completed the task yet. Keep the girl safe for just a few more weeks, and the woman will be yours.
is Elizabeth in danger because I'm watching her?
I don't believe so.
Well, I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
That, I think, is up to you.
How's it going? What's your name again? What do you want? I bet you want to talk about the things you can't talk about.